Yes, hello everybody, this is Ray from Rays United, and I'm back. Listen, I've been doing lots of videos lately. If you want to know my secret, there is no secret. But the PyCore team have got their secret, the secret weapon of the PyCore team. Now you'll be asking me, or you'll be asking yourselves, what is this secret weapon? Or what are those secret weapons? Well, keep watching till the end because I'm going to take you through a journey for about 8 to 10 minutes where you're going to understand precisely how accurate this weapon could be come open mainnet. Now, it's a weapon that they would deploy or they're slowly deploying, but you lot are not seeing it because most of you are not, looking outside the box. You're stuck and your heads are in your backside and you're not actually looking at it from a very pragmatic standpoint. So all of you, some of you are just looking at it like, yeah. Listen, I made man noise, and man noise has always been about communication. I'm going to talk about certain things that, you lot need to understand. Every project would always have a drawback. There are no perfections. When I said Pi was an experiment or social experiment, it is true, but right now it is something else, and they've got a weapon that I just discovered, and I'm gonna let you know. Without further ado, you know what to do. Smash that like button, people. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member. Let's watch the channel grow. Listen, it's all about my channel as well. Not just Pi Network, not just Ice Network, not just Nova, not just Peacock. It's also about Rays United. Remember, when all is said and done, when nothing comes from Rays United, you get nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? What you get will be the other ones out there, and I bring it best than all of them, and you know that, but let's bring it down. Smash that like button, people. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member. Let's watch the channel grow. 26.2K as and when I was doing this video. And above all, please share the content. The metric is telling me you're not sharing the content enough. Share the content. When I come back, he's on. Rays United. I love that tune. Thanks to my nephew. My nephew did that beat. He's the beat boy. Anyway, smash the like button, smash the subscriber button, become a member. Let's watch the channel grow and let's get to 50K if we want to very quickly. Anyway, let's bring it down to earth again. So, the caption, the secret weapon of the PyCore team. Now, any project that takes you on a journey, remember, on a journey has a secret weapon. Just remember that. Any project that takes you on a journey, they have a secret weapon. I've been told, now this is it, I've been told reliably, I was told reliably a while back, maybe a few days ago, as and when I'm doing this video, that the PyCore team supposedly aren't communicating because if they communicate more with us, they'll reveal something that they're not supposed to. And I'm like, yeah, but they hold all the cards. I don't hold the cards. I'm just a bystander who is engaged in a cryptocurrency or a mobile mining cryptocurrency, which I don't know where it's going. That's what I told the person. And the person was like, well, we understand, but let's see what happens when that weapon is unleashed. And I said, all right. So I was trying to pry, I wanted to know what the weapon was. And I was just told reliably that weapon is a weapon that once unleashed will set a ball rolling. It will set a domino effect where everybody will look at it and be like, oh, now we understand. Now we understand. This is the reason why they weren't actually communicating with us. This is the reason why we thought they just disappeared. This is the reason why Ray and other people got very angry and disgruntled because they thought they've done so much for Pi Network and deserved some answers, deserved to be communicated with, and nothing happened. Now, I know you want to know what this is all about. So I'm going to tell you precisely what that's all about. But before that, let me tell you this. So if you look at when Pi came out, other cryptocurrencies have also, or mobile mining cryptocurrencies to be specific, have also come out. Now, some people have called them copycats. Some people have called them shortcuts. Some people have called them worthless. I'm talking about the negativity that was set around the others who obviously came after Pi Network. Some of them have they've gone into their mainnet too early. Some of them have given so-called airdrops, which have not been able to be used at all. Some of them are ineffective. Some of them have gone into oblivion. I'm not going to mention any names as of now, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, Pi Network is still here. After all of those have come and gone, some of them have come and are still here, but haven't actually done anything or anything to the levels of Pi Network. So again, one might ask, what have they done that puts them, sets them aside? Well, I'm not going to talk about any mobile mining crypto, but right now, one or two are doing something different. I'm not saying they're better than Pi Network. They're just doing something different. You know, even though they're using the fundamentals of Pi Network, they're using the source codes of Pi Network, they've sort of improved on it based on one or two things that I've seen. Particularly take Ice Network's KYC, for instance. They're using a different method. They're not using IDs, but they're using PZKs, you know, and so on. ZPKs, is it ZPKs? Or yeah, something like that, or ZKP, something like that. They're using those ones. You know, if you've watched my other ICE ID video, you'll understand. They're using them, and obviously, as a result, your certain credentials of you will not be disclosed. Do you know what I mean? So it's quite different. The way their pinging system is quite different, you know, compared to Pi. Of course, Pi does it every 16 hours. You'll be able to do it every 16 hours. With ICE, it doesn't matter. You just go there. If somebody hasn't been pinged or somebody is offline, you just put them back on, try and ping them to come back online. Once you do it, it goes through your list to see who and everybody who isn't actually active, and they'll try and ping them automatically once you ping one. So it goes through it, and I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So it actually goes through all of them. You know, there's a point in time where, or there was a point in time where I had about 250 approximately who were inactive, and it went through all of that to sit down and wait. You know, but that's the effectiveness of it. Do you know what I mean? So they're doing something different, you know, when it comes to these tools. What is the same? The mining process is the same, 24 hours. Do you know what I mean? With ICE, obviously, you can renew it. You can extend it after 12 hours. So stuff like that. With Pi, you have to wait for 24 hours before you do that. But Pi has something under their sleeve, and that is the weapon. What do you want to know? What do you think the weapon is? Now, I'm going to tell you what the weapon is. Yep, I'm going to tell you what the weapon is, the secret weapon of the Pi core team. So all this while that most of us have been making the noises around, most of us have been saying, yeah, the Pi core team isn't communicating. Yeah, the Pi core team is this. Yeah, the Pi core team is that. We weren't wrong. Remember, we weren't wrong. It was within our rights to do that. Where I could say we went a little bit wrong was the harshness. And I would talk about myself. I was harsh on them. I can tell you that. But then again, the harshness worked. They communicated a little bit, but they went back to type. Do you know what I mean? And it was all for the betterment of Pi Network. Of course. Don't get me wrong. I'm not negative about Pi Network. You know that. I'm just very upfront with certain things that I feel like aren't going the way I expect it to be on behalf of my followers. Now, what is the secret weapon? The secret weapon is that they're looking at all of the other people. This is what Pi Network has done. That's why they will be the last one standing. Do you understand? They will be the last one standing. And as a result, I know when the mainnet will be, open mainnet. I know when it's going to be as a result of that. So let me tell you this. What they've done is they did it. They knew that there will be people coming using the source codes, just like they use a Bitcoin source code. They obviously improved on Bitcoin source code. That's why we're able to obviously mine using our phone and not any plant. You know, rich people can mine Bitcoin, not, you know, people like us. But anybody can mine. Pi Network is for the many, it's for the underprivileged, it's for the unbanked. Do you know what I mean? So they thought, all right, now this was a long-term process. Pi has always been a long-term process, always been a minimum of 5-year process. So if you're here if you're here thinking that Pi Network is going to get mainnet during open mainnet is going to be on Pi Day or Pi 2 Day, you're lying to yourself. It's not going to be. But the weapon they're about to unleash after that time is they've watched other cryptos gone on their mainnet and failed. What they did was sat back and watch. The weapon is sit back, watch, and allow them to fail. But you improve as they're failing. So it's a scale. Pi Network is here, the rest are there. Pi Network is watching the others fail whilst they just keep going steadily, because the destination is there. Do you understand? They keep going until they get there. So what is the weapon? Let me be specific. The weapon is the weapon they're about to unleash is going to be after next year, October. So the weapon is going to be end of next year. What's the weapon going to be? It will be huge news about open mainnet. Do you understand what I'm saying? End of next year. But the date, I know it. I've been told. I'm not going to tell you. The plan is there. They've had it all along. And that's why when Chenja Fan, particularly speaking, you always hear her saying such and such about intrinsic utility building, app building, ecosystem strengthening, and all of that, because she knew all this while that others will come and go, but they will be here because they've always had a plan. They've been on a journey with us. You know, when we started Pi was just an ordinary app that looked like Windows 95. There was nothing on it. It was empty, you know. But slowly but surely, we see what Pi has become. Yes, Pi's interface is not as nice because of the color. That sort of dirty, dark purple color with some orangey, yellowish looking support for it. They don't really match. As a result, it's a bit weird. But who gives a hoot about colors if it's going to be successful anyway? It's going to be extremely successful. I know that for sure. And that's why I'm in it for the long haul. Do you understand? So, again, if you want me to repeat the weapon was for them to watch all the others fail, but they unleash that news when all the others have come and gone. And they're still here after 5.5 years. Do you understand? So, after October next year, Pi Network is going to give us something huge. If you want to know about open mainnet date, that's going to be down the line. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I can tell you that I know when it's going to be. I know when it's going to be, but I'm not going to tell you. Not yet. It is not time for that. A lot of people still need to be KYC'd. A lot of people still need to be migrated into the mainnet or onto the mainnet. A lot of people still need to validate and keep validating people for them to get KYC'd. Of course, people who are still in waiting with their KYC'd, with tentative KYC and the reviews, all of them need to be done as well. So because of that, we need to obviously get there. And of course, the DApp building and so on, you know, the utility building, all of them need to be built properly and they need to function properly, you know, before we get onto mainnet. I mean, open mainnet. Anyway, smash the like button on your way out. I love you and you know that. Listen, and make sure you share the content. Keep sharing the content. Share the content. I love you. Take care. The name is Ray. Channel's raysunited. Word is peace and take care of yourselves. Raysunited.